Well, we are at Z Table again, once again, and this time we're going to be doing a little bit of deck building. I'm going to try to go in depth into this deck a little bit more than I usually have been lately, because not only is this arguably the best deck in the format, or at least a version of this is, but there's also it's rather complicated on how you play this to a point. Now, I say that with a grain of salt because I call this, and so other people call this deck vomit, because it's literally draw cards, play cards, draw card, play card, draw card, play card, kill. Okay. This is the Mew Vmax. Okay, and this is the primary attacker in the deck. This is the Genesect V. Now, if you look closely at that Vmax, take a look at what that says. What does that say? I forget.
My hand's shaky.
The Cross Fusion Strike says choose one of your benched Pokemon, Fusion Strike Pokemon, and use that attack.
Choose one of their attacks.
Yeah.
And
then the Max Miracle does 130 and...
isn't affected by any effect on your opponent's active.
Right, so you can go through certain things. There's certain attacks out there that if you have a special energy attached to you, you can't be touched by the...
Show them one.
What?
I'll show them one. Duradel and VMAX.
Yeah, he says he can't be touched by anybody that's got a special energy card attached to them. Well, Mew VMAX's bottom attack can go through that. Now, obviously, we're also going to be playing the Genesect. Now, the reason we play the Genesect is twofold. His attack on the bottom isn't bad. Tech Blast does 210 and you can't attack the next turn. But then he's also got the Fusion Strike system. The ability says draw until you have the same number of cards in your hand as you do Fusion Strike Pokemon in play. Well, we're playing all Fusion Strike Pokemon, so in theory, we should be able to draw until we have 6 cards. Right? And then, of course, here's the Mew V. A lot of the cards are pretty well staples in here. We got 4 Quick Ball. We got 4 Great Ball. Those literally just help you get your guys set up. And I pulled out 8 Quick Balls, so we probably don't need 4. Some of these other cards we're going to go into a little more in depth. This is a boss's order. So this card says when you play this from your hand, you can make your opponent switch their active with one of their bench, and you get to choose. So that's a very good card. We're going to play 4 of those. Power Tablets. Power Tablets, your Fusion Strike attacks you do on this turn get plus 30 damage. So we're playing 4 of those because they help your attack go more. Right? There's an extra one. We don't need that one either. Now, a lot of lists vary on how many of these that they play. It looks like we only have 3 currently in here. We're going to see what happens. This is the Battle VIP Pass. Battle VIP Pass says you can use this card only during your first turn. Search your deck for 2 basics and put them on your bench. Well, since we need to get all these guys out to increase the amount of cards we can draw with the Genesect's ability, we want to play these so we maximize our chances of getting them first turn. We're playing 3 instead of 4. We might add one more just because if we have room. If not, so be it. But part of the reason we still are going to play numerous copies of that is because of Cram-O-Matic. Okay, now this card we do play 4 of, and what this says is discard an item card from your hand to play this card. Battle VIP Pass once turn 2 comes as useless, but we can sure throw it away using this guy, right?
Yeah.
Makes sense?
Yeah.
And then you flip a coin, and if it's heads, you can go get any card that you want. So Cram-O-Matic's pretty cool. But we're playing 4 of that. We've got 1 Tool Jammer to shut off other people's tools. Crystal Cave, Rose Tower, bunch of different things there. Old Cemetery. We've got several switch cards. We've got a Vitality Band, which is a item card. Gives us a little more attack, nothing too serious. These cards are a lot of one-ofs for support. Fog Crystal, very important card. This card says, search your deck for a basic Psychic Energy or a basic Psychic Pokemon. Well, we can search for these, or we can search for our one-of, which I haven't been able to figure out where it is at the moment. It must be in here. Let's go look for it and see if we can find it. There it isn't. Nope, it ain't there. And it ain't there, and it ain't there, and apparently it's gone.
What are we looking for?
The Meloetta.
Yeah, I thought we had.
So apparently our Meloetta has disappeared. I'm going to look for that for just a minute. In the meantime, I'm going to have her look for it. This is Elisa's Sparkle, okay? Now what this card says, this is a Fusion Strike supporter. And I'm going to tell you what it says. Choose up to 2 of your Fusion Strike Pokemon. And for each of those Pokemon, search your deck for your Fusion Strike energy card and attach it to that Pokemon, and then shuffle your deck. Well, as you can see, for the most part, our Mews and things... Oh, here it is. I found it, honey. There's the Meloetta. I'll show you that in a minute. But most of our guys here are pretty much going to be 2 energy attackers. So we play 4 Fusion Strike energies. So if we get the Elisa Sparkle turn 1, we can go attach 1 energy to 2 different Pokemon, these kind. And then we can attach for turn, which can be another one of those, or a basic energy. And we can have 2 energies on a guy attacking turn 1. Meloetta says, Melodious Echo does 70 damage times the number of Fusion Strike Pokemon you have attached to all of your Pokemon. So if we get all of those things out, turn 1, turn 2, he's doing 280 damage. So that's a really good card too. So Elisa's Sparkle, Fusion Energies, the Fog Crystal, once again, I want to go into because this will draw the Mew, this will draw the Meloetta, and it'll also draw those basic psychic energies that we play. We can get any one of those 3 things, and all 3 things are very useful in this deck. So we are missing a couple of cards that we don't have yet. One of them is the third Mew Vmax. They're ordered, they're not here yet. We're going to play a basic Dark as a substitute. And this list is actually the turbo list that we got from Tricky Jim from Andrew Mahone. Borrowed it from his video, so we give him a shout out again. We didn't have the Rodham phones yet. They're on order too. Till they get here, we've just mixed in a little bit of like an extra Elisa Sparkle, things like that. So what we're going to do then, and we'll probably just burn through this real fast so they don't have to watch us and be bored too, is we will sleeve this deck up and we're going to give it a shot, see how it works.
We'll snap of the fingers, we'll be done.
There you go. And then you can cut the video and then we'll sleeve it.
These are cool looking.
Yeah.
Should we put them upside down?
Yeah. I noticed Mahone and several other people, when they get ultra rares, put them in there upside down and then put them in the hard sleeve right side up.
Like I said, I think it's because, like, you know how I just accidentally pulled the major load all the way? It's for that.
More or less. Or for them slipping, basically.
Yeah.
This one's actually still wrapped up. Oh, it's upside down there. Fuck these things. That was me that did that.
Hi, me. How am I doing?
You didn't cut the video, did you?
No, I'm just gonna cut it later.
Yeah, that's fine.
You always just make it go.
Well, we could do that too.
You know what's funny? We should make a clip of that and just like going like.
Okay, now we'll really go fast forward.
No, like at the end of when we're almost done sleeping.
Oh.
Like start talking like
You
that.
put him in upside down.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then be like, oh wait, we're not being fast.
Yeah. Me. You have to leave the sound on and fast forward it when you go me.
So we kind of to go fast instead of blood.
Yeah. They're to snap our fingers a little slower. Kamada kuma wuki Chewbacca. Yamina wuki nipple pinchy. Fucking That Family Guy episode was hilarious. I miss fun. I miss having fun. I'm trying to have fun.
Have you been having somewhat fun?
This is better than what I was doing.
What?
Nothing. I was doing nothing. So this is an improvement.
Don't get me wrong, I like my video games, but I'm just so bored of it. It's the same thing all the time.
Yeah.
The same 4 games. It's tiring.
Well, it's 4 more than I play.
I'm getting tired of getting yelled at by bananas all the time. Yeah. There you go. You fingered it out.
Well, I'm trying, but every time I set a card down, there's another card in the way.
Well, imagine that you're holding that card.
Well, Jesus. No, I didn't mean those cards. I meant the ones that keep getting sleeved and put down. It's jerk. You need to knock that off. Push you out of that fucking chair in a minute. You see the things I gotta put up with here? I mean, come on, you know?
They're not gonna know what you're saying.
I know, that's the whole point. They're gonna hear...
They can slow down and figure out what it says. I'm gonna leave them into.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I wouldn't have it any other way.
You know what I'm gonna do too? I'm gonna put in I'm gonna text and be like ... What is this, Animal Crossing?
That sounds like a fun thing to do. It's ridiculous, Gus.
Straighten that one out.
I gotta make sure we even got 60 cards here. I don't even know. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'll have 7 energies total. So there's 7 of those, 4 of those, and 4 of those. So we'll bring the video back in. All right. So here we go. We're going to show you, this is the deck laid out kind of, sort of. All these ones that are in stacks like this are 4 of. So you can imagine there's 4 Fog Crystals, Elisa, Sparkle. Will you get out of there? I'm just trying to do the math in my head to figure this out. So we have 12 Pokemon in total. We're short 1 Mew Vmax, but that's all right. We got a substitute card in there. Mew. 7 energies, so that makes a grand total of 19 cards there. That means we get 41 trainers, supporters, and stadiums. So those of you that are kind of novice to Pokemon or maybe trying to learn the game, and people say, oh, who needs them dumb supporters and trainers? You don't need that crap. Over 2/3 of our deck is going to be those. So there's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, and then all our 2s and 3s and 1s over here. 28, 29, 30, 31, we're 1 card short. We need another card. We don't talk about that card, no. So we have to figure out what else we can add to this deck, because we are 1 card short somehow, at least unless I counted wrong. Now I have 4 power tablets already. So I have 4 Boss's Order, 4 Cramomatics, 4 Great Balls, 4 power tablets, 4 Quick Balls, 4 Elisa Sparkle, 4 Fog Crystals, 4 stadiums of different kinds. We can add a 4th Battle VIP pass.
That's what I was planning to get.
I think that's probably our best bet. Because let me make sure that I'm doing this right. So there's 4. We have, I forgot how many we have already. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 28 trainer supporters there. 28. This 4 makes 32. 36. And that makes 40. Play doctor. Those are all sorted out. So,
I'm trying to find the non-hellos.
Yeah. There should be a separate section in there. That's
what I was looking for. I had that pulled out just in case we don't have any of that on.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure. There's one loose one in there.
Nope.
There's not?
Nope.
That's surprising. Well, let's see what else we can find. Put those back away and I'll start digging through there and see.
Where'd it go? It was in here. Just
I
sat.
might as well put that in there while you're in there. And then this will go in this.
Here it is.
Ah, there we are. That'll work. Put that in there too, if you would, please. So we're doing what we don't like and adding a reverse foil one because that's the one we have. So there's our 41 cards. Okay, and grand total of 60. So just because I'm a nice guy, I am going to. You want to pilot this deck while we try it out?
Okay.
Okay. Part of the reason we built this deck is because Danielle wanted to have a deck that was top tier. Yep.
Oh yeah, you're getting one here. Which one do you want?
Jolteon, please.
I don't know where that is.
It's in one of the black boxes. We put these cool sleeves on because we thought that was a neat color to put Mew in.
Is it purple?
I don't know. I can't remember.
That's a Beedrill, so yes.
Okay. The other reason is again, this is probably the most popular deck in the entire format. So our goal with this deck is to, number one, learn it. Number two, learn how to play against it. I have a pretty good idea because I've watched enough people, including Andrew Mahomes,
I've literally never seen it played.
play against this deck, and my Jolteon deck in part is designed to beat that deck. But I also need to play against it in person. And I also need to switch these sleeves. These sleeves are really cool, and the pictures are amazing and everything that they send you in these packs or whatever you get them. I don't like them personally. They don't fit my shuffling style. They may fit other people's shuffling style great, just not mine.
This is going to be a non-sponsored moment, but Dragon Shield matte sleeves are the go-to sleeves for us anyway.
They are fantastic sleeves, and a close second is the Ultra Pro textured back.
This is what one of their boxes looked like. It happened to be for these sleeve colors.
Yeah, we're not sponsored, but these are sleeves that we use. They are strong.
If they wanna.
If they want to throw us a bone.
With how much we used, have used.
Yeah, well, we just bought 10 boxes of them.
Only $100
a couple weeks
worth.
ago, yeah. They are great. They come in a lot of different flavors and colors and things. And
any color you can imagine.
That's pretty good.
If you don't like matte, they got regular.
I do like the Ultra Pro textured back ones as well. We used to use those a few years ago. They don't hold up quite as long as the Dragon Shields, but they are very good.
Matte sleeves is the way.
Matte, yeah. M-A-T-T-E. Matty. Matty. Yeah, you notice how hers aren't shiny on the back? That's kind of what you're looking for. If they have a texture on the back side of them that feels like a really, really super fine grit.
It kind of feels like ultra rare cards.
Yeah.
Like when you pull a fuller Pokemon.
Almost like a sandpaper anyway, as I was saying.
Yeah.
They are great. Of all of the Pokemon themed sleeves that we've gotten out of the boxes and things lately, I think these Fusion Strike ones are my favorites. They're the best ones.
Celebration, they were awful.
The Celebrations ones were not good. These ones here aren't too bad.
The Celebrations one were literally peeling apart.
Yeah, the first time she used them. Like string was falling off. It was really weird.
Like they didn't get cut properly.
Yeah, I never seen them. Maybe we just got a bad batch.
Well, I will not use them again.
Well, I understand. I'm just saying.
Well, I am just Super Saiyan.
So,
Tails.
as you guys have seen before in games, we're going to flip a coin to see who goes first. We should probably tip this camera up a little bit to make sure that they can see the whole play field.
I mean, look.
By the way, I keep my dice in waffle boxes from Fisher Price.
Yeah, move this stuff out of the way.
It'll make me slide my entire setup down the table.
Yeah.
So you're happy.
So we can see, they can see. Right there.
Because you wouldn't want to tip the camera up at all.
Well,
it's fine. You've already done it. It's fine.
I don't know how to...
Just don't even worry about it right now. Okay? It'll be fine. All right. Do you want heads or do you want tails?
Tails.
You said tails. And I got to flip a coin. It's tails. So you're going to go first. All right. So we draw 7 for our turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She has no basics. I have basics to play out. I'm going to play my 2 basics down. I'm going to put a marker. I got to draw my 6 prizes first. And
yeah, don't go cheating.
Shut up. And then I'm going to put a dice on my deck that says a 1. That says that she's mulliganed 1 time.
I don't know why I like these sleeves so much as this riffle shuffling that I'm doing.
Riffle shuffling. I'm so close to doing this. Almost. I need some help. But... She's going to draw 7 again because she didn't have any basics in her first draw. She has a basic this time, so I get 1 extra card now.
I don't even know what half this deck does.
And honestly, you can don't have to do mulligans that way. That's just the way we've done it, and it's become acceptable in the format. You're going first. Literally, just if it's a playable card, play it and make the deck throw up. You got to draw for your turn too. Just make the deck throw up. That's what you do.
Reading.
No. Yeah. Basically, that's a rainbow energy for fusion Pokemon.
I don't know half this sub does.
About time you get to learning. That one's kind of a substitute in the deck because we didn't have the training court that we wanted, but that one will work for now.
That's not in upside down.
Oh, that was my fault. I probably did that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna get mad at me for all that.
Great
Great ball. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck. Choose any Pokemon you want. Show it to your opponent. Run around in circles and put it back in your deck, or shuffle the rest of your deck.
That one's not upside down either. I'm gonna take that one because it's right side up.
Okay, here, give me the upside down. I'll fix it for you while you're digging. Yeah, I tried to help her sleeve the deck, as you saw in the video, and I didn't do a very good job because I always forget they're upside down. There's probably more than that in there too. So whatever, that's fine.
Yeah.
So she's playing 2 fog crystals now. Now this gives her the opportunity to search for any basic psychic Pokemon or any basic psychic energy. So she's taking the energy in the Mew, which is probably fine. And she's playing a quick ball and discarding a quick ball to take another Genesect. That's what you do with this deck. Yeah, that's correct. And this is why I call it deck vomit, because she's played like 7 cards from her hand already. She can't play the energy out of her hand, but she can play the 2 Pokemon down. That's going to give her 4 Pokemon in play that are all fusion strikes. Now she can draw until she has 4 cards in her hand. So now she gets a wash, rinse, repeat opportunity. There she plays another Pokemon down. That's Meloetta. Okay, Cramomatic, discarding a Cramomatic. She gets to flip a coin if it's heads. It is heads. She can search her deck for any card she wants. And you don't need to show it. Okay, there she goes.
Does that count for any type of energy?
That is any kind of energy.
Okay.
As long as it's in play. I believe. I'm probably better reread this card. It's been a while since I read it. Card only be attached to Fusion Strike Pokemon. Any other thing, discard. As long as it's attached to this to a Pokemon, provides any kind of energy, but only one at a time. Your opponent's... Prevent all effects of your opponent's abilities done to the Pokemon with this card attached to it.
Can I do the system again?
Yep, you can do the system again because you have 5 Pokemon in play, and that's her second Genesect, so she draws 3 more cards till she has 5 in her hand. Imagine that a VIP pass would be really good right now because you could get your 6th Pokemon.
I didn't get any.
Go figure, huh?
I never pulled them.
Not when you play them, no. And you put turn 2, that's all you'll get.
I'm done.
All right, well, let's see if I can match that turn, because that was a good turn. Okay, I'm going to play an energy search. I'm going to search my deck for a basic energy. And this is one thing that I really screwed up with this deck, is I need to play 1 basic lightning energy in this deck. And I don't have it. So I'm going to take the grass energy and put it on Sobble. Sobble. Okay, and we'll shuffle a little bit.
This reminds me of Speed Lugia.
A little bit, yes. It's kind of like that. And I'm going to play down a Zigzagoon and use the Zigzagoon's ability, which puts 1 damage counter on anybody that I want, and I'll put it on your Mew on the bench. That's right. Evolution Incense. Search my deck for an evolution card. I'll take the Jolteon, Vmax, and then I'm going to keep calling. Search my deck for up to 3 basic Rapid Strike Pokemon, and then show them or put them on my bench. That's what I do. Yeah. Okay, so Rapid Strike Pokemon. I can take up to 3. So I'm going to go in there, and there's 1. I like that one. There's 1. I like that one. Yeah. That's some good stuff. Okay, I think I'll leave that one. Okay, so I'm going to take 2. I'll take those 2 guys. I'll put 2 more Sobbles down. And that will give you your turn. Great ball. She gets again to look at 7 cards off the top of her deck. Take any Pokemon that's there and put it in her hand. And then take the other 6 cards that aren't the Pokemon. And she takes a Genesect and puts it on her bench. The other ones get shuffled in, and there you have it. Sobble baby, Sobble baby, Sobble baby, Sobble. Get in there. Get in there. She got the Vmax.
Lisa's Sparkle.
Lisa's Sparkle. The Sprinkle card is the one. She can choose 2 Pokemon. You want those 2 guys? Okay. Now she's going to search her deck for 2 Fusion Strike energies and put one up there on this guy. I'm just helping out a little bit there. And then the other one will go on the bench, Mew, when she's done. Get in there. Yeah.
Now attach for my turn.
Attaching for your turn, okay.
And then I'll do 1 Genesect. So I get 6.
You get 5 more cards. 6 total.
So, no, I have... Oh,
Yeah. Trust me.
Oops. 4, 5,
Yep.
6.
And then you play a bunch of crap out of your hand, and then you use the second Genesect. And when you use them, it helps to turn them a little bit. That way you know how many you've used. Just saying, that's what you're supposed to do. I know she don't listen to me ever. I don't know what I'm talking about. So. All right, she's going to play another meatball. Or great ball.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I can see a couple of your cards aren't sleeved upside down, but that's, this one, like this one isn't. I'm gonna turn this one upside down. There you go.
Yeah, I'm worried about that later.
Yeah, there's a few left in there yet, but that's all right. Okay.
You failed it, by the way.
Failing yeah. There ain't much left in her deck to take, so she's got most of the Pokemon out.
I don't need another Genesect.
Okay.
Do I? No.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You can save that if I knock something out, then you can get that.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's literally. Do you want to draw more cards now, or do you want to wait and draw more cards in the next turn?
I'll do 1 more for 1.
All right, Genesecting for 1, and that leaves her with 1 more Genesect ability if she wants to use it. By the way, she attached the Psychic Energy for her attachment for turn, so that is done. She is going to quick ball and discard a Genesect and play a Fog Crystal. Okay, so are you going to take for both of those?
I probably 2 Vmax.
Wow, the Dark Energy's a Vmax.
Oh, yeah.
You can't take that.
Yeah.
Has to be a basic Psychic Pokemon.
No, I was just surprised.
Yeah. And you can fail them. You absolutely can fail them.
It's called thinning the deck out.
That's right. Because when she gets the deck thinned out and gets rid of all this stuff here, now she can use the 3rd Genesect to draw a few more cards.
0, 3.
That's right. So she can try to get to the stuff that she wants to use.
I'm just reading, don't mind me.
Oh, I know exactly what you're up to. Believe me, I do.
I was hoping to find a boss.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, look what I got now.
Oh, there's the Battle VIP pass. Yeah, unfortunately, it's turn 2 and she can't use it anymore.
Oh, it's
But
my
if she
turn
gets,
2?
but if she gets a Cramomatic, yeah, look at all the cards you've played turn 2. Hence the name Deck Vomit.
I'll just Max Miracle.
Okay, knock him out.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So she knocked out my Sobble. So since my Jolteon has free retreat, I'm gonna put him up because he's my pivot guy. Oh, look at that. Oh, Jesus. All right. Well, I'm gonna play the Jolteon from my hand. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play a Drizzile. Drizzile says I have shady dealings, so I can deal shadily. And I can go search my deck for a trainer card, any kind of trainer card that I want. The question is which trainer card do I want?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take the monumental badge. I mean the elemental badge, and I'm gonna put that on him. And what this does basically is it makes it so my Jolteon can attack with 1 electric energy and do all of his good things. And then I'm going to play another Drizzile down and use another dealing shadily. I'm going to go search my deck again. And this time I am going to have to resort to a little bit of tomfoolery here, which I'm not really that crazy about. Wait a minute. I got to think about this. So I'm shady dealing. Yes. Okay, and I can only get rid of that. Oh, for God's sakes. Really? I played that wrong, but that's all right.
My first time playing with that.
Yeah, I'm still trying to learn what the heck I'm doing. So I have to take an item card. This is where Ultra Ball is going to make this deck even better. And I am going to have to do something a little bit stupid. Because I don't have the card that I need. I can't play it the way I want to. And that's alright. So I'm going to take this stadium card called Path to the Peak. And basically what this does is this shuts off any V or Vmax ability. Okay? So I gotta play from behind here a little bit. So I'm going to put down my Path to the Peak. And then I'm going to... Oh yeah, I could do that. Actually, I still can. That's alright. I'll attach an Aurora energy to my Jolteon. That gives him any type of energy he wants. But then I have to discard a card for it, so I'll discard this Drizzile. And then I will Max Thunder Rumble, which will do 100 to this guy and 100 to this guy. Probably, I don't know if that's the best scenario for me or not, but that's what I'm doing. I think I'm going to turn behind what I wanted to do. I made a mistake. Okay, she's evolving up to the Vmax. Playing the Power Tablet, plus 10 attack. Plus 30, excuse me. This Vitality Band is plus 10 attack. Attached a Fusion Energy to Meloetta.
I will do Crash Fusion Strike for Technoblast.
Okay, so that does 210
Plus 40, so
plus
250.
40. So 250. So that puts me at 180, 240, and a 1. That puts him at 250. So that hurts. Okay. All right, here we go. You ready, gang? This is where it gets interesting. I'm going to put a Jolteon on my bench. Then I'm going to play the Mustard. I have no cards left in my hand. So what the Mustard says is I can go search my deck for any single strike Pokemon I want. That's where the Beedrill comes into play. I can put it on my bench even though it's a stage 2. That's a basic now. Okay? So that's the fun part of that. That's my jam right there. Okay?
Pump up the jam.
Yeah, or heat up the spam or something. Okay. You want to cut?
Atari Flashback 5 Ganon.
I have one of those actually. So we're watching an auction with KT Treasures, and Deals with Danny's on there right now. It's selling some stuff. So I'm going to draw 5 cards as well as part of the Mustard's ability. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4, and 4. I can't get that 5th card off the top. Thank you. My hands are so dry. All right, there we go. So then I'm going to play an energy from my hand down to my Beedrill. I am going to use an Evolution Incense to search my deck for an Evolution card and see if I have the one that I want. And I do. So I'm going to take this Inteleon with Quick Shooting. So what his thing says is once during my turn, I can choose one of my opponent's Pokemon and put 2 damage counters on it. So that's kind of fun to have. So I'm going to evolve him up. I'm going to put 2 on your benched Mew, please. And then that leaves me with these cards left in my hand. I'm going to use Jolteon's Vmax's free retreat to get him out of the way because he hurt bad. We'll put him on the bench. And we'll put up the Beedrill. And this is the part I love about this deck the most. And this is the part that's the most irritating. His persisting says if your opponent has any special energy cards attached, they're automatically knocked out. Well, she had 2 fusion strikes on that guy. So I knock it out. and I take 3 prizes. Suddenly, I'm back in the game.
Yeah, I can't do.
Yes, you can.
Anything.
Yes, you can.
What?
Just keep trying. Do you have a stadium card?
Nope.
No? Okay.
I have 2 battle VI passes.
You got the VIP passes again. Well, okay. So, don't give up yet, because this shuts off his thing. So pick your cards up. All you need is a stadium card, and this is right back into your game. Okay? I'll show you how. All right. So you have the ability to knock me out pretty easily.
Smack Miracle.
Yep. So it does 130 damage. She knocks him out right away. I'm going to put up another Jolteon just because I have free retreat on the Jolteons. Let's see if I can do anything to make this game go. Ooh. Ooh. Half tempted to try it again. I don't think I can pull it off. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. He has to be active for that to work. Is that correct? Okay. So see here's the problem. She's got to be careful because she's got a heavily damaged Vmax in play. That if it's knocked out, I take my other 3 prizes. Now, I've also got a heavily damaged Vmax in play. And if I lose that guy, she's gone. You got 3 prizes left as well, right? 4? Okay, so she'd be down to 1 prize. So this game could be pretty tight. So figuring out what we're going to do is going to be difficult. So the first thing I'm going to do is what? Run around in circles, waving my arms, going, no! All right, so I'm going to play this Jolteon Vmax from my hand. And put it on him. Okay. And then I'm going to use, this is the only logical play I have to keep from losing this game is to play I can't use that on him, can I?
Mm-mm.
That doesn't work on him, so I can't use that.
I learned that the hard way.
Yeah, me too. Level ball. Okay, and I'm going to search. Okay, I think maybe I can do this. Let me just look at my hand again real quick, gang.
My problem was I didn't get to vomit enough.
Right, you need more vomiting. That's very true. Okay, can I do this? I played a level ball, right? Forgive me for taking a minute to think this through, but I think I can pull this off. I'm going to take the Galarian Meowth. I'm going to try this. I don't know if I can get it done or not, but I'm going to try. I probably should be searching my deck to see if I have the card in there that I need. Or if it's in my prizes. Of course, it's in my prizes.
Yep.
Oh, damn it. It's in my prizes. I can't do it. All right, that's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, gang. We always do. So I'm going to play I'm going to use the Inteleon's Quick Shooting. And I'm going to put 2 damage counters on your active Mew. I can do that, right? No, he has a fusion energy, so I can't do that. So he's an illicit target. I'll put it on this Mew over here.
Why does infusion?
The fusion energy says you can't use abilities on this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll put it on him. It's 2 damage, please. And then I'm going to use a scoop up net, and I'll pick up this guy. I can't do what I want, gang, because the other card that I need is in my prizes. And I'm going to do another Inteleon and use the quick shooting back there again. And then I'm going to play a quick ball. And I am going to discard, since I know my other Beedrill is prized, I'm going to discard the mustard and search my deck for any card basic guy that I want. And that leaves me fail. I'll fail that. Okay, so that fails. Son of a behind. Yeah, unfortunately, I have no alternative in this position but to give up 3 prizes. So I am going to Boss's Order and pull up your other Mew. And while you're doing that, I'm going to retreat this Jolteon. And I'm going to push up this Jolteon, even though he's hurt really bad.
I mean, I'm not going to win.
Well, I don't have any choice, though, because if I don't do that, then you're going to take the 3 prizes and I'll have done nothing. So, yeah, I can't do anything else. So I will use Thunder Rumble. It does 100 there and 100 there. You need a lot of dice. All right, she's going for the Cram-O-Matic. Discarding the VIP pass, just the way you should. She gets a heads, any card you want. You don't have to show it either. So it's going to be a really close game, gang. It's really going to be close. Ah, she's going back to the Rose Tower. That's a smart move. Any stadium is a good stadium to get that. I have that Path to the Peak in play where she can't draw cards with her Genesect. So that really shuts that off. And she's attaching to Meloetta.
I don't even need to do that, but I'm
Yep.
going to.
Yep. I think you absolutely should.
Switch.
Yep.
Retreat.
Yep. You can absolutely do that. That empties your hand, and that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Draw till you have 3. So she's using the Rose Tower to draw 2 extra cards this turn. And then she's going to play the Elisa Sparkle, which says, yeah, but I don't think you have any left.
I don't.
Yeah, but she can play it. It's a legal card to play because both 2 of her Fusion Strike energies are there. One's there and one's there. But she has every legal right to play that card because the contents of the deck are currently unknown to both players, even though we know there's none left. She used a Fog Crystal to take a basic Psychic Energy, which is a good thing.
I already touched the Meloetta.
It's all right. It doesn't hurt to have that extra energy in your hand for next turn. You're going to use the first Genesect, and she gets to draw till she has 6. And she's going to play the Great Ball, which I don't think there's anything left in your deck except for the 1 Vmax.
And there.
Yeah. The Dark Energy's in there?
No.
Did you have it?
No.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi! Card fell on the floor. Oh, they're already done with their auction. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Well, that's fine. We'll just turn that off real quick while she's doing that. We'll turn somebody else on.
Erratic.
All right, Cram-O-Matic. She failed on the Cram-O-Matic. Did you discard for it?
No, and be a P-Pass.
Yeah, that's fine. That's what you're supposed to discard. That's
Genesect number 2.
Genesect number 2. So you see how she plays all these trainers out of her thing there, and then can draw more cards with that thing.
How much do you have left?
That's a good question.
Yeah, 240.
I think I have 250 out of 300.
You're little. Do plenty.
Yeah.
How much damage do I have on me?
I don't remember. You have to count it.
230. Dennis' favorite time. Yeah, I will do Melodious Echo.
I want to watch that again. I like that one. Okay, so you're doing Melodious Echo to knock me out? Okay.
Yeah.
So she gets 3 prizes. So now we're down to 3-1. So I basically have to take 3 prizes this next turn or I'm probably going to lose.
You're required to knock that out.
Yeah, or I'm going to lose.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm putting up my Jolt. We're going to hope for the best. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is play Path to the Peak and get rid of that thing. And then I'm going to play Drizzile. And I need a little help here, gang, so I'm kind of shooting from the hip here. So Drizzile, yeah. So let's go look and see what we got in our deck, because we need some cards. I do have the Saving Grace card, but I don't know if I'll get it or not. There she is. Hi, Mama. I'll take that research card. Professor's Research. If this bothers you, I'll turn it off.
I'm fine.
Okay. I'm going to play another Jolteon on my bench just to get it out of my hand. Then I'm going to play Professor's Research, discarding this Meowth and drawing 7 cards. That's my only hope. Well, I got part of it. Tain't good. All right. So I played the Drizzile this turn, right? Yep, so that's out. I think I can win this turn if I can get... I need a little bit of help. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is a scoop up net. I'm going to pick up this... No, I'm not. Actually, I think I'm going to do this. Okay. I'm gonna use a quick shooting and put 2 on him.
Is it every turn?
Every turn.
Oh.
Yep. And I'm gonna scoop up net. I'm gonna pick this. I think I'm gonna pick this guy. No. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. I can't evolve him yet because I didn't get the 3rd shady dealing guy down. So. Nuts. Yeah, I'll scoop up the Zigzagoon and I'll put him down and put 1 more on him. Play a Sobble from my hand. Here we go. I need one of these two cards to be the one I need. Speed Energy. That gives me the ability to draw 2 cards when I play it. When I attach it to a lightning guy. 1 and 2. And I failed. So I'm probably going to lose this game now. I gotta look and see. I'm curious. Speed or Quick Ball. Discard a Marnie. Yeah, there's 1. There's 2 in my deck. But I can't draw them. Oh, wait,
You already played the... Oh, yeah, you discarded.
I discarded the Marnie, yes. And I also prized my 3rd Jolteon VMAX. So that's not helping me any either right now. It's going to be a tough game for me to win this. If
you don't kill something, I win.
Right.
And you don't take your prizes.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
So even if you leave that out, I have boss.
Yeah, I know. I figured you had boss. Yeah, and there's literally nothing I can do because I need 1 more turn. I needed to draw the... basically, it's like this. If I draw the elemental badge off of this, I win. If I don't draw the elemental badge, I lose. And I didn't draw it. So it
we gotta play it out, though.
Yep, so I have to pass because I can't bring anybody else up because you'll knock it out. I mean, you can boss up Zigzagoon and kill it. So.
Hang on, I want to do math.
Oh, go ahead.
Get 3.
Oh, for crying out loud, really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, wait, can that... Well, 2 times plus 90.
Yeah.
210 and 90? That's...
Yeah, it's 300, yeah. Plus the belt on... You don't have the tool jammer in that one, that's right.
I can retreat. And bring up the Mew for fun.
Yeah, for 300 damage, basically, she can do this turn. So yeah, this is really what really killed me right there is having that 2nd Beedrill prize.
It was bad. I had no idea what was going on with this deck.
I've
never seen a video.
I know, but you don't need to. If you know how to play the game, you can play that deck. That's literally all it takes. You want to try another one?
We should probably let them go.
All right. Well,
we've been talking to them in their ear long enough.
Probably. You're probably right.
They're probably bored of us.
Well, anyway, gang, this deck that I have with the Beedrill in it has literally been designed to beat the Mew Vmax deck. And the Mew Vmax deck literally is the best deck in format. And
I can see why now.
Yeah, it's literally just throw cards up and go. And that's why I call it deck vomit, because you're throwing cards up and going. So that's why we wanted to build it. So not only can we... learn to play it, but we can learn to play against it better. Because I don't like decks like that personally. I like Thinking Man's decks like this one.
I like not having to think.
Well, I mean, that thing pretty much goes on autopilot. There's a few spots where you have to think about which Pokemon you're going to take. Are you going to take an energy? Are you going to take a Pokemon? Whatever.
This just reminds me of a deck I liked back in the day.
Yeah. And now she has it built, and now she can play it. So that's important.
I'll play this if there's ever a tournament.
Yeah. So if we do get to go to IRL events and real life events,
we're not done. We're going to play when we're done talking to them.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. So we'll
Where you going?
All right. Well, we'll get out of here and let them go to get after their things that they need to do.
Yeah, they probably gotta go to bed.
Well, maybe they gotta go out and put together a deck themselves.
Yeah.
You never know. Hopefully this was a little bit informative and gave you a couple of ideas on what you can do with decks. But hopefully the biggest thing, okay, guys, when you're building decks, I need you to remember this. When you're building decks, you got to remember, trainer cards are very important, and you saw how important they were in her deck. She's flying through her whole deck, getting all this stuff out and really doing neat things. And there's another deck that I don't remember if I showed it in the video yet or not. Did I show Solitaire?
No.
I don't think so. I got another deck we'll be showing you in the near future that
say that for a stream.
literally is a one-turn deck. There's one energy card in it. We'll see what we can do with that.
It's also not legal. Never been
No,
legal.
it's not tournament legal. It's literally just for fun. All right, we go. Like, share, subscribe, ring a ding the bell notification, comment below if you have anything to say. Don't forget to give us your thumbs because we like all your thumbs. All the thumbs are good for us. We will see you again next time for another fantastic video. Probably going to be Pokemon till winter gets done over rearing its ugly head. Special shout out to a couple of people. Thank you again, Andrew Mahone, for the idea.
We love your videos.
Tricky Jim videos, fantastic videos. Check out his channel if you want to watch better videos about playing Pokemon. I shouldn't say that.
I mean,
He does a lot of live streams and Twitch and whatever these things
he's
are.
more into it than we are now.
He's also got all of his stuff set up to show you how you play online. So that's great stuff too.
It's easier to play online.
It really is, because it's a lot easier to shuffle. It's a lot easier to get cards. But that's not what we're used to. We don't do it that way. We do it this way. But he's also got a great sense of humor, fun character to listen to. Great guy. We hope to run into him one day. Till IRL events come, that ain't going to happen. We're just going to keep doing what we do. The other people we want to make sure that we give a hoot and a holler to is the gang out of Gamer Sanctum, Tim and the crew out there. Sponsors for our channel. We love Gamer Sanctum. We hope to be heading back there real soon to do live events. Until then, we just sit here and wait. So take care, everybody. We'll see you soon. Remember, gang, we can do this.
You can roll heads,
You
too.
can roll heads, too, because I want tails. And it's tails.
See you next time.